Yay! And happy Friday, everybody who is watching me live or who is going to watch me on Friday. This is Irina Portnova. I'm coming back with another powerful episode of mini trainings on manifestation, Vibe High Fridays with Irina, where I teach you how to manifest things consciously because we are always manifesting. What is manifestation? Manifestation is bringing something from our energetic world, meaning our thoughts, our words, our actions, into our physical world. That's exactly how we are all manifesting. But a lot of people do it unconsciously. And my job to teach you to do it more consciously with joy, with fun, and make it effortless. And if this is the first time you are watching me or tuning into these episodes, hello, my name is Irina Portnova. I'm a manifestation star because I cracked the code for manifestation to make it a success. And I want to share something, some tips, some tricks, something that is going to make a change in your life. And today, our conversation is going to be around energy is your currency. And I know a lot of people do not even have the awareness because we all understand about money. Money is the currency, but money, first and foremost, is the energy. Everything in this world is made out of energy, and we are also made out of energy. If we take out the bones and the skin and everything, so behind it all, it's just the pure energy. And our energy is the creative energy. And once we understand how it works, we actually stop wasting our energy on the things that drain us. Because if you ever thought to yourself, I'm doing everything right, but nothing is changing in my life, you might work hard, you stay busy, you try to stay positive, but deep down, you are still not fulfilled. You are still feel like something is missing. Here is what no one tells you. It's not just about doing more. It's about how you showing up because your energy, your thoughts, your emotions, your presence is shaping up everything what you are having and experiencing in your life. And remember that our words, our thoughts and emotions, everything is made out of energy. And if you are constantly thinking to yourself, I'm behind, or it's never going to happen in my life, even if you are not taking action, you are actually planting the seeds of the doubt. Your emotions are like this weather of your inner world. When you are anxious, when you're frustrated, or when you feel overwhelmed, you're not in the best place to make any clear decision because you are totally blocked. You're like in the fog. But when your thoughts are and your it changes the way that you talk, the way that you act, and the way that you respond. And that's what start that shift in your results. Now, let me just tell you how important it is to become more conscious. Where do you spend your energy? What do I mean by that? Sometimes you can do this check, right? Energetic check and the awareness. What happened when you come and you feel drained? Let's say you communicated with the person, and after that communication, whether this was on the phone or in person, you feel totally drained. This is the first moment for you to pause and see what is going on. Maybe that person, whatever they are sharing with you, just drain you completely, right? So the important is now you have to restate your energy. And the best way to do it is, first of all, learn how to say no. Because a lot of times we are staying in that people pleasing energy where we do not want to say no because we do not want somebody to feel left out. But at the end of the day, we are just hurting ourselves. So it's important to have this awareness and realize that by saying no to somebody else, when it's draining our energy, or if this is the place where we don't want to spend time, we are actually saving our energy on something good. The same happens when we start worrying about something, when we are doubting something. And I teach my clients that rather than use our energy to worry, why don't we use that energy to create? Because a lot of times we are living with our past, we are just rehearsing it, we are dwelling on it, what did not work for us, if that person hurts us, and we continue reinforcing that movie again and again in our head rather than just pause and say, hey, past is the past. There is nothing I can do about it, but I can do something with present moment. I can actually use that energy that I constantly recreating to worry about or to stay in negative thoughts. I can use that energy now to create something more powerful. And just sit down and ask yourself, what is something that I would love to experience? And it could start from something simple as, hey, I would want to enjoy myself more. What does that enjoyment look like for you? Maybe this is just the walk in the nature. Maybe it's just reading the book. Maybe it's taking a bath, whatever it is. Just answer yourself the simple question, because what happens a lot of times, people do not even know what they want. And the first thing starts from the awareness. What exactly is something that I want to use my energy for? And there are different ways that we can restore our energy, right? Because our energy is the fuel. And let me tell you, our energy is the currency. So if we do not have that fuel to run, we will feel exhausted. We will feel not the way that we want to function normally. And obviously, we cannot generate exactly what we want. We cannot be there for the family. We cannot be there for our friends. We cannot show up at our workplace or business the way that we desire. And our health starts also suffering. So it's very important to understand that once you have this magnetic energy, you start attracting everything what you desire. Anyways, we are always attracting, but a lot of people do it unconsciously, and we are attracting more of something we do not want, because if we continuously telling ourselves that I do not want to be in pain, I do not want to worry, but basically we are taking ourselves to that space, that's exactly what we are creating more of. And now realizing that energy is the best currency, because now when you become that lighthearted, that joyful person, the person who doesn't worry, the person that is pleasant to be around, people start magnetizing to you. And when they magnetize into you, the opportunities also come, right? Because again, it's all about in our connections. And when we connect with the right people, everybody heard the expression to be in the right place in the right time. That's exactly what it is. When your energy starts vibrating at the frequency that magnetize the opportunities, that brings into your space the people who are guiding you in your life, that's the magic of the energy, and that's the magic of your currency. So the idea is that it's not just hard work, but how you show up. That's the most important thing that matters, because two people can do exactly the same thing, send the same email, post the same messages, go to the same job, but the one who shows up with confidence, peace, and clarity will get a completely different outcome than the one who shows up with stress, with resentment, or fear. Why? Why it's happening? Because people and opportunities respond to your energy more than your words. And I gave you some tips, right? Think about setting boundaries. Do not leak your energy with the people who drain you. Do not involve in gossiping. Do not involve in something that you cannot take control of, but rather just use your energy on creating something what you desire more. Take a break. Whether this is just, get outside and do not have your phone with you, just enjoy the nature, because nature is taking our negative energy. And start your day with 5 minutes of silence or deep breath. This is exactly what, right? And I would love you to live on with and invite you for my powerful workshop, right? If you haven't been to this workshop, I highly recommend, because you just going to be with all of the people who are searching for better meaning of life and becoming the best version of themselves, to be more calm, to be more confident, and ready to live with more purpose and ease. If this message resonates with you, I invite you at least to check it out. If that's not for you, register, come over and listen and see, okay, this is for me or not for me. Before you deny something, first come and experience. And that's exactly what makes our life more exciting. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all and see you on the next episode. Remember, your energy is the best currency. Change yourself energetically and your entire life is going to be upgraded. Bye.